it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to win. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. Finding space at the 40, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. Touchdown! Jerick McKinnon from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second down, back to Sanders. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he goes out right around the 39. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Hardman on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. High throw, but the catch is made. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Edwards-Helaire, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And once again, this is Sanders. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and starting to put together some drives.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Butker's kick here is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, 43, 15.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
19 right.
Back to throw here.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Get him. Get him.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
And they'll run with Sermon.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw it here.
And that's caught left side by the tight end Gray.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
2nd down at 5.
43's the yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.